Good afternoon, fans. This is your girl from Mel's Match Hat, and this is your official preview and predictions of WWE Money in the Bank. Um, it has been an uneventful build to this fucking pay per view. It could be not even on the fucking card. We could go through all of July, not even worried about it until SummerSlam. But it is what it is, right, people? Now, I want to make you guys abundantly clear about something. It is exactly 3:10 a.m. on a Saturday. I am making this Saturday morning. I'm going to get through this, and then I'm going to go take a shower, and then I'm going to go see my son, and then I'm going to relax. Maybe he'll go take a nap. That means I can go take a nap. Yay! I haven't slept. I don't know what's. I think sleep hates me at this point. Um, I'm hoping that everybody's having a great Saturday afternoon, even though this is going to be up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, if it's not late, I'm gonna do preview and prediction. Not preview and predictions. The review after Money in the Bank. But if it's after 11 o'clock, I'm going to bed. Good night, sweetheart. Adios. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time because I would like to start doing what I need to do and get on with the rest of my day. Even though I've been up exactly 24 fucking hours. So let's get this started. Please do me a favor and go check out Harry's.com. Visit their website for all your shaving and toiletry essentials. Go check out the people over at Maestro Classics. If you have a beard and you want to keep it on fleek, go check out Maestro Classics. They're doing great things over there, and I want you to be part of greatness. Do me a favor, also go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. I usually drink a Liquid Death, but I'm on an energy drink tonight. Go check out Liquid Death. They have 3 new flavors. Lemon, which is not lemon, lime is really good. Mixed berry is good, and mango orange is not my forte. Please do me a favor and go check out Outbreak Wrestling on YouTube and all of their social media platforms. Please go check out hogwrestling.net. High Intensity 8 is at the end, I believe, of next in some either August or September. You just have to go to hogwrestling.net. And please follow me on all social media, including Twitter and Instagram. Same handle, Mel's Match Chat. And also go check out my Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat. So let's get this party started. I'm going to give you the what is it called? The go home shows, and then I'm going to give you my preview predictions and get you the hell out of here. We start off with this week's Monday Night Raw. We welcome fans to Monday Night Raw. Start time for tonight's show is 8 o'clock, match by match. Tonight's Raw features the return of the one and only John Cena, the 16-time world champion, returns to Raw to celebrate his 20th WWE anniversary, and we'll be hoping he stick around for a few weeks at least. Theory has been taunting and teasing Cena for weeks, while Cena himself identified Theory as the one to watch. Theory is already booked for Money in the Bank, but maybe we'll see a showdown at SummerSlam. As for the rest of the Tonight Show, we have Kevin Owens will face off against Ezekiel, or maybe Elias, or possibly his younger brother Elrod, or maybe all 3. We have no idea who will show up, and that's all that's been announced ahead of time. But we're sure to see Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley, and the Judgment Day, and more. So this week's show opened up with a look at John Cena arriving at the arena earlier today. He got a hero's welcome with WWE superstars and officials are applauding and hugging him. We go live to the arena when a bunch of superstars are already in the ring for a battle royal to determine the final spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. The qualifying last chance battle royal for Money in the Bank. Well, the bell rings and everyone begins brawling. Veer goes after Nakamura in the corner and kicks him. Meanwhile, Dolph Ziggler is sent over the ropes but hangs onto the bottom rope. Riddle attacks Veer, but Mahan turns him around and stomps him. Mahal and Ciampa have Nakamura on the apron but cannot get rid of him. Veer throws Akira Tozawa over and looks confused, and then clotheslines Benjamin out of the ring also. Mustafa Ali jumps on Veer's back, but he quickly throws him off. Veer grabs both Mysterios by the throat, but all attacks on him. Ali holds Veer down, and the Mysterios hit with the 619s. Eliminated Veer wants R-Truth wants Sunday to dance with him in the center of the ring. If we get this, I'm done. Sorry. Tapped my fingers too much, I'm sorry. So, picking up Shanky starts dancing until Mahal attacks R-Truth. Then Mahal and Shanky eliminate R-Truth together. Jinder then turns on Shanky and dumps him over the top rope, and he's out. Shanky is shocked, but AJ Styles then clothesline Mahal out of the ring to eliminate him. T-Bar presses Reggie over his head and throws him out of the ring onto Mahal and Shanky. We're back from commercials, and we have Riddle is almost eliminated, but he holds on for dear life. Ciampa and Riddle with a jawbreaker that Ziggler and Dominic Mysterio goes for blow by blow. Ciampa throws Styles over the ropes, but holds on. Then drags Ciampa over the ropes, then runs him into the ring post and tumbles to the floor. Ray and Miz go at it for a minute. Then Dolph grabs Ray and tries to powerbomb him over the ropes, but he holds on. Miz tries to capitalize, but Ray flings him over the ropes, and all three of them are on the apron. Dolph and the Miz teaming up to Junior Ray off the apron, and he hits a barricade, and it's elimination. Ricochet and T-Bar start fighting, and T-Bar is sent over the ropes where he lands on the apron. He drags Ricochet over the ropes and throws him, but Ricochet lands on a nearby ladder. Ricochet then jumps off the ladder and catches T-Bar with a Hurricane Rana and eliminates him. We're down to only a handful of participants. Come back from commercial, we have Riddle. eats a boot from the Miz in the corner. Then Miz lands a double. We come back from commercial. Riddle eats a boot from the Miz in the corner. Miz lands a double axe handle and a foreign knee injury. Ziggler goes up top, but top up the rope, but Nakamura hits an Enziguri and knocks him off. Riddle and Nakamura go toe to toe. Miz is intended on the floor by it's a Pele kick to eliminate him. Ricochet lifts Riddle, but get but gets countered. Then goes to the top rope and looks for a springboard crossbody, but Riddle ducks and AJ Styles drop kicks him in midair. Styles throws Ricochet over the. So we have Ricochet and Riddle, but gets countered, then goes to the middle rope and looks for a springboard crossbody, but Riddle ducks and AJ Styles drop kicks him in midair. Styles throws Ricochet over and out. Then he and Riddle throw hands and on the then he and Riddle throw hands and the crowd goes crazy. Riddle throws AJ over the apron. Styles knocks Riddle back and wants the phenomenal forearm, but Miz appears. Me and Riddle are the last two left. Miz gets in the ring and looks for a skull crushing finale, but Riddle shrugs him off. Riddle connects with a draping DDT and he wants the RKO. The Miz counters Riddle and hits a skull crushing finale. The Miz finale. Miz sends him over the ropes, but Riddle drags Miz over by his legs. Both crave. Ow, ow, ow. Miz and Riddle are the last two left. Miz gets in the ring and looks for the skull crushing finale, but Riddle shrugs him off. Riddle crossbodies with a draping DDT and he wants an RKO. The Miz counters Riddle and hits the skull crushing finale. Miz sent him over the ropes, but Riddle drags Miz by his legs, both men on the apron, and Liz runs at him, but Riddle counters with an RKO. Winner, Riddle. So the winner is Riddle. So Riddle has joined Amos, Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Seth Rollins for the Money in the Bank match this Saturday. The Street Profits are backstage. Montez Ford says they have Mr. John Cena with them, and he appears. They ask Cena for advice on how to face the bloodline. Cena shrugs and rhymes off their accomplishments. We come back from commercial break. We get a video of some WWE legends talking about John Cena and his legacy. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Trish Stratus, Booker T, and the most surprising, Brian Danielson. I was legitimately shocked. I was like, holy shit, we had the Forbidden Door Sunday, and now we're having a version of us for Sunday. I mean, Monday. I'll take it. But of course, I kept it 100, and I didn't get my hopes up high. I mean, you know, a girl could dream, but I wouldn't get my hopes up high. Riddle is interviewed backstage, and he says he loves Randy, and that was for him. He has been having a run of bad luck, losing matches, and his back is against the wall. But his bro John Cena told him to never give up, and that's what he did. And now the bro is going to Vegas. Montez Ford versus Jay Uso. They lock you, and Jay forces Ford back to the corner. Ford shoulders tackles Jay and mocks the Usos. We are the one. Jay fires back with a shoulder of his own and punches Montez in the corner. Ford leaps over Jay in the corner and hits an arm drag into a shoulder lock. Ford fights up and drop kicks Jay out of the ring. Montez goes to the apron just but Jay trips him and runs him into the steel steps. My eyes are fucking dead to the world tonight. Today or whatever. We go to a commercial break. We return Jay when Jay is in control of Ford and taunting him. But Ford fires back, lands a drop kick and a standing moonsault for a near fall. Jay shoves Ford into the buckles, hits a then hits a pop-up net breaker for a near fall of his own. Jay wants a hip attack in the corner, but Montez super kicks him. Then hits a standing blockbuster and covers, but Jay kicks out. Ford to the top rope, but Jimmy causes a distraction from the apron, only to be steamrolled by Angelo and them jump on Dawkins, but Ford hits him with a suicide dive. Ford gets Jay back in the ring and hits a frog splash where his head nearly touched the Money in the Bank briefcase. So the winner is Montez Ford. Shh. Sorry if I'm having allergies problems. Ray and Dominic Mysterio are backstage when Finn Balor and Damian Priest get in their way. Balor says everyone is talking about John Cena. When Ray's 20th anniversary is coming up too. Ray had achieved everything and everybody loves him. So what is it he doesn't teach Dominic? Priest says their door is always open for people who keep hearing the same advice over and over, but don't get anywhere. Balor says they're not saying Dominic has a bad luck, but they're saying he has a bad father. Ray gets angry, but Dominic holds him back. We come back from commercial break. We get a long video package chronicling the career of John Cena from confronting Kurt Angle to his current success in Hollywood. Kevin Patrick is in the ring and he introduces The Miz for an interview. Patrick shows us of Logan Paul training for an in-ring debut, which he now is signed by the WWE and a former Bellator fighter as well. Miz says that he has set that up because him and Logan Paul will be returning as a tag team at SummerSlam, and they will continue their winning ways. Patrick shows a replay of the Miz attacking Paul after the match at WrestleMania and asks what is so the Miz says he is the most full-time WWE superstar. This weekend he will be on the Today Show. They wanted him, nobody else, and he has the biggest reality TV show. So when everyone comes to WWE, they want to learn to make the team. After he attacked Logan, after Logan, he told him that he was simply teaching him a lesson. Patrick and Miz, if he is disappointed about the Battle Royal earlier, the Miz says this the Miz says the only disappointment in in AJ. Styles interrupts the Miz, and in the middle of the ring, Styles interrupts the Miz in the middle of the Miz in as he in the middle of taking talking about how large his balls. So Styles walks straight up to Miz and drops him with a right hand. The Miz looks shocked and seems like we're getting a match at after Money in the Bank. The Miz versus AJ Styles. The match gets underway and Styles takes Miz down, then hits him with a backbreaker. Miz reverses an Irish whip and hits a kitchen sink here. Then running kick to the face. The Miz says stays in control and knees. AJ against the ropes, then grabs a chin lock. Styles fights up and knocks Miz over the ropes. Styles looks for a springboard moonsault, but Miz avoids it, then runs him into the barricade. We're back. We come back from commercial, and we have Miz hits Styles with a snap bear DDT for a 2 count. Miz delivers the it kicks to AJ and poses. He looks for another, but AJ blocks it and lands a German suplex. AJ attacks Miz in the corner and hits a wheelbarrow. Miz is in the corner and hits a wheelbarrow facebuster. Styles ducks a kick from the Miz and catches him with an Ushigoroshi for a near fall. Styles is sent to the apron and he wants the phenomenal forearm, but the Miz ducks it, and we have my Miz ducks it. Well, AJ goes to the top rope, but the Miz drop. Miz AJ is going to the top rope, but Miz drop kicks his knees, then hits a codebreaker for a near fall. Miz takes AJ to the top rope, but Styles slips between his legs and rips him. I lost my place, sorry. So Styles rolls Miz up for a near fall, then hits a brainbuster, and both men are down. AJ rolls to the apron and he wants a phenomenal forearm again, but this time Miz rolls out of the ring. The Miz retreats up on the ramp and shoulders her hurt. Wait a second, I lost my place again. Miz rolls out the ring. The Miz retreats up the ramp and allows himself to get corded out. Meanwhile, AJ looks in disgust with the cuts on his face. Yeah, he's getting more and more cuts on his face. They got to be careful. So AJ Styles won on via countout. John Cena's backstage with Ezekiel and Cena. Cena says he's all zeked up to meet him. Cena asks if Elias was here tonight, and he says he is. He's with Elrod. Ezekiel says the world wants to walk with Elias, trod with Elrod, and speak with Zeke. Cena tells him to never give up, and Ezekiel is inspired. Theory walks up and confronts, but he says he doesn't understand why the fans care about Cena. He's never around. Theory says he's 24/7. He says he's a 24/7, 24 years old, the hand-picked protege of Mr. McMahon, and his oh shit. And his body is incredible. Whereas in 2022, and Cena is a grown-ass man wearing jorts, he said he wants a selfie to commemorate the moment, but Cena walks off. Come back from commercial break. We have another video of legends talking about John Cena. This one includes Stephanie McMahon, JBL, Chris Jericho, and the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was drinking a beer for him. Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair comes to the ring for an interview. Patrick asks what she's thinking about facing Carmella on Sunday. Belair says she wishes Carmella was out here so I could say this to her face after beating her for the best woman on Raw last week. You think Carmella could wait, Raw. You think Carmella could to her face, but no, she attacked her when she wasn't looking. Oh my back. Ugh. Bianca says nobody respects Carmella, and it's not because she's not good. She is. It's because Carmella doesn't respect herself. She's so focused on her looks that she doesn't get to what that next level. So Carmella, best thing is best thing, best bring it, because she craves competition and she's ready to go. In fact, why wait till Sunday? Bianca Belair asks Carmella to come out to face to face her. Then she attacked her then when she wasn't looking. Bianca said nobody respects Carmella, and it's not because she's not good. She's she is. It's because Carmella doesn't respect herself, so she's focused on her looks that she doesn't get to the next level. So Carmella best bring it because she craves competition and she's ready to go. In fact, why wait until Sunday? Belair and Carmella to come out for a face to face, and Carmella accepts. Carmella says she is the whole package and she's not going to apologize for that. Her resume speaks for itself. Two-time Money in the Bank, where she needed a guy to help. The and former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champions. When the hell did she held the red belt? No, she only held the blue belt. She's held the tag team titles, yes, but that's not a designated title. It's not on one brand. So I don't know what the fuck she's smoking. Stay the fuck away from Matt Riddle. So if people don't respect her, she'll respect by taking the title from Bianca. Carmella looks to leave, but turns around and tries to hit Bianca, but she blocks it and knocks her out of the ring. Sarah Schreiber interviews Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. Bliss says her and Liv are friendly. She likes Liv, but she has no friends. Bliss says Liv will be friends. Liv will be friends one day, but it won't be this Sunday because she's going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, then get a little one for Lily. Morgan says she's right. They aren't friends, but because friends lift each other up, and on Sunday she's going to rip her down from the ladder. Liv says she learned a lot from John Cena, like knowing when your time is up, time is now, and her time is now. Liv says she also is going to beat Alexa tonight, and Bliss condescendingly says she won't. Liv Morgan versus Alexa Bliss. Asuka joins commentary team for this one. Morgan backs Bliss into the corner and looks for a handspring, but Bliss gets her knees up. Alexa looks for a standing moonsault. Liv rolls out of the way for only for Alexa to catch her with a clothesline. Bliss grabs a sleeper, but Liv quietly fights up, but Bliss takes her back down. Bliss wants a DDT, but Morgan rolls her up for the win. We see a video of John Cena and his record-breaking Make-A-Wish contributions over the years. Mr. McMahon makes his way to the ring to continue the celebration. Mr. McMahon is in the ring, and the entire roster is lined the ramp on each side. Vince says there are not enough words for this man, so he just is going to introduce John Cena. Cena comes down to the ring to a huge reaction from the fans. Cena says today is his WWE birthday, and he looks around. He can feel the energy and hear the noise. He couldn't think of a better place to have his birthday. The fans chant Cena. He says he's never been one to celebrate milestones because he's always looking forward. But tonight is different. Tonight has nothing to do with anything he's done or any match he has had. It's all about the fans. Tonight means the fans have let him do this for 2 decades. Each time he steps in the ring, it's because the fans allow it. Over the years, they created an environment to tell him when he sucks and kind enough to let him know when he doesn't. He always wanted to say thank you, and he's been waiting for the right moment, and tonight is that moment. The fans chant, "Thank you, Cena." He says his heart is beating out of his chest, and he has tons of energy and excitement. He always says the WWE has prepared him for anything, and he isn't talking about his movies. He means the fans' reaction and investment in him have made him a better professional husband. Who's his wife? Shay, right? Not Nikki, right? Because I knew that whole thing was bullshit when he popped the question at WrestleMania. And person. I was also hoping, guilty of me, I was hoping that he was going to say, and soon to be father. I would have been fucking thrilled. Seriously. He learned empathy, kindness, caring, perseverance, and humility. Every time you step into the ring, you give everything you have because the fans do the same. Cena says it's been 20 years. He's 45 years old, and he doesn't know when we'll see him wrestle again. He's not saying he won't be back. It certainly won't be just once. Anytime he does anything outside the WWE, it takes the fans with and he takes the fans with him. And he wants them to be as vocal as possible because they never give up. And if you want some, come get some. Cena gives his wristband, shirt, and hat to the fans and makes his way up the ramp. We have a 2-on-1 handicap match after we got back from commercial break. The match starts with Lashley and Otis locking up. They shove each other apart, and Lashley attempts to shoulder tackle Otis, but doesn't fall. Lashley hits a clothesline next to no effect. So this time, he drop kicks. I hate this. It's so damn sensitive, the phone. Sorry. I fucking hate this. I'm trying to go up on the damn thing and okay. They shove each other apart. Lashley attempts a shoulder tackle. Otis, but he doesn't fall. Lashley hits a clothesline next to no effect. So this time he drop kicks the knee and Otis goes down. Lashley grabs Otis and wants a suplex, but Theory jumps on the apron and distracts him. Lashley shoves Otis away and makes a leap for Theory, but jumps back off the apron. Lashley gets out of the ring and goes after Theory, but Gable comes flying off the apron and takes him down with a cannonball. Otis then runs around the ring and hits a big splash on the floor. Alpha Academy poses with Theory as we head to break. We're back live. Lashley is landing some right hands on Otis. Lashley whips him to the corner and runs. Otis gets a boot up. Otis stands on Bobby until to the count of four. Meanwhile, Theory is taking selfies at ringside. Gable comes in, but Lashley starts beating him, and Otis sends the big man out of the ring. Gable capitalizes on the distraction from Theory and knocks Lashley off his feet. Gable goes to the top rope, but Lashley jumps up with him and wants a suplex, but Otis comes in and grabs Almighty for a power bomb. Gable hits a moonsault and Otis pins him for a near fall. Theory is getting frustrated at ringside. Lashley fights up and knocks Gable out of the ring, but Otis splashes Lashley from behind in the corner. Otis goes to the middle rope for a Vader bomb, but Lashley gets him up on his shoulders for an electric chair drop. Gable then comes off the top rope for a crossbody, but Lashley catches him right into the hurt lock. Lashley picks up the win. After the match, Theory comes in and attacks Lashley. Alpha Academy holds Lashley up so Theory can take a selfie, but Lashley kicks him away and drops Otis and spears Gable. Lashley wants to spear Theory, but he bails from the ring. We see a replay of 3 weeks ago when Seth Rollins attacked Cody Rhodes on Raw, further injuring his already grotesque injury pectoral. Rhodes will have an interview next, and I like this because he has no problem, being injured but still being able to work. I think it's a great idea. Cody is shown in his gym. He says rehab is a lot of ups and downs, and he is a long way from where he was 3 weeks ago. He was flying high, maybe too close to the sun. He shows his surgery scar, and says the doctors are telling him 9 months. Rhodes says he wishes he could participate at Money in the Bank with the rest. Rhodes says McIntyre and Sheamus are two men with Harley Race levels of toughness. Amos is a giant that doesn't even need a ladder to reach the briefcase. Sami Zayn distracts people so much with his antics and subterfuge, they forget he's incredible in the ring. And there's Seth Rollins. Imagine if he won the briefcase, then went on to win the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. He would be the first person there to congratulate him. Cody excuses himself to go train. John Cena is backstage when Seth Rollins appears, laughing along to Cena's music. Rollins asks if he remembers the time when he broke Cena's nose. Cena nods and Rollins laughs. Seth says he looks good and he gave a great speech. They've had a lot of ups and downs, but they've had a lot in common. They both international megastars. No, nobody really knows who Seth Rollins is. So yeah, no, no, sorry, nope, 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 nope. Fashion icons and Money in the Bank winners. That's the only thing you're fucking common with Money in the Bank. Rollins continues and remembers that Cena was the first person to ever fail in cashing it in. Amos and MVP appear. MVP says he too is a visionary, and he can see Amos holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, surrounded by broken ladders and broken bodies. MVP says there's nothing Rollins or anyone else can do. Cena wishes Rollins good luck and walks off. We see a breakdown of Money in the Bank card, culminating with the women's ladder match. We don't know the final entrant in the match, but we're about to find out. Money in the Bank last chance qualifying match. Becky Lynch, Doudrop, Nikki Ash, Xia Li, Tamina, and Shayna Baszler. The match gets underway. Every single woman rushes Becky Lynch and beats her out of the ring. Tamina and Doudrop then clear the ring and are the last two left standing. They look to fight each other, but Nikki Ash attacks Tamina from behind. Tamina knocks Nikki back outside and trades headbutts with Doudrop. Tamina is sent to the apron. Doudrop knocks her off. Then Lynch gets on the apron and kicks Doudrop in the head. Becky goes up top and hits a Molly go round for a near fall. Xia Li returns and knocks Becky into the corner where she lands some strikes. Nikki returns and attacks Lee, but gets knocked away. Becky hits Lee with a manhandle slam and pins her. Xia Li has been eliminated. Nikki Ash attacks Becky Lynch as soon as Lee rolls out. Doudrop and Baszler get back in, and Doudrop hits Shayna with a cannonball in the corner. Becky avoids a splash, but Tamina knocks her off the apron to the floor. Nikki then shoves Tamina into a missile dropkick from Becky. Nikki jumps at Becky with a crossbody, but Lynch rolls through and applies the disarmor, and Nikki taps out. Nikki Ash has been eliminated. We're back from commercial. Baszler and Lynch are rolling on the floor. Becky hits Baszler with an exploder suplex and into the barricade. Tamina runs up and Becky tries to do the same to her, but Doudrop brushes all three of them with a splash against the barricade. Doudrop gets Baszler back in the ring, but Shayna hits a knee to the face for a near fall. Tamina goes to the top rope, but Baszler climbs up for a suplex. Then Lynch climbs up alongside, and Doudrop powerbombs them for a Tower of Doom. Baszler locks in a knee bar on Tamina, but Doudrop hits her with a crossbody for the pin. Shayna Baszler has been eliminated. Becky returns and tries to hit Doudrop with a manhandled slam, but can't get her up. Tamina knocks Doudrop from the ring, then catches Becky with a Samoan drop. Tamina goes to the top rope and wants a Snuka splash, but Becky rolls out of the ring. Doudrop grabs Lynch on the floor and hits a body slam, then a senton. Doudrop gets back inside and splashes Tamina in the corner, then hits a Vader bomb for the pinfall. Tamina has been eliminated. We're down to 2. The fans are chanting for Becky. Doudrop drags her into the ring and beats her in the corner, then hits a body slam. Doudrop goes to the middle rope for a Vader bomb, but Lynch rolls out of the way. Lynch goes to the top rope, but Doudrop climbs up with her, and they struggle for a minute until Lynch hits a Superman handle slam, and she is the winner, and she's going to be at Money in the Bank tomorrow. After many weeks, Becky Lynch booked her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. This Sunday, she'll be facing off against Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Raquel Gonzalez, Lacey Evans, and Shotzi. So we got our card for that. Let's go to SmackDown. SmackDown was I was on TikTok. Honestly, to be quite honest, the only thing I found enjoyable at that last last night, I have an itchy back. Sorry, so good. Was the Usos and the not the Us yeah the Usos and the Street Profits. That was it. The rest of the fucking um the rest of the fucking show could have went off there. That would have been it. Tonight's SmackDown will feature a pair of tag team matches. The Viking Raiders take on the New Day. Tonight we'll also see the team of Raquel Gonzalez, Lacey Evans, and Shotzi to take on the team of Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Asuka. Head to head of the upcoming women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It should be interesting to see how things play out. SmackDown kicks off with the wrestlers involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match, all sitting on top of ladders inside the ring, except one, Amos, who stands down on the mat. Rollins welcomes the Phoenix, Arizona crowd to SmackDown. Rollins alludes to the upcoming match where he says that whomever wins should cash in at SummerSlam when Lesnar and Reigns compete in a last man standing match. Riddle interrupts Rollins to insult Roman Reigns, and Sami Zayn gets defensive and says that he is in the match to win it for the bloodline to ensure that Reigns' championship will be safe. MVP speaks on behalf of Amos. Remind everybody that Amos is the odds-on favorite. Sheamus says that he has already won and cashed in on Roman Reigns. McIntyre brings up how he's beaten Lesnar before. The men in the ring are interrupted by The Miz, who comes out to the ring. Miz reminds McIntyre that he cashed in on Drew McIntyre. Elias's brother Ezekiel then makes his way out to make the case to be in the ladder match. And then Happy Corbin comes out to do the same. Then Madcap Moss comes out and makes a joke about Corbin, embarrassing himself by cashing in again. Everyone out there begins to argue incoherently before Adam Pearce comes out to announce a battle royal with everybody out there. Um, there was another show that was going to be right after this that we're going to have a battle royal, right? Oh, Lord have mercy. Come back and we have the newly announced battle royal for match. Begins with several wrestlers going after Amos in the middle of the ring. McIntyre throws Miz over the top rope, but Miz makes the eyes to avoid elimination as he hangs on the apron. Amos throws Ezekiel over the top to eliminate him from the match. Madcap Moss then goes after Amos. Amos eliminates Moss. And then The Miz tries to sneak up from behind and Amos eliminates The Miz too. Amos and McIntyre lock up in the middle of the ring. McIntyre gets a brief advantage before Amos knocks McIntyre down to the mat with a headbutt. Amos stares down Seth Rollins. Rollins looks up at the briefcase, laughs, and then hops over the top rope to eliminate himself. Riddle, McIntyre, Sheamus all team up to eliminate Amos from the match. Come back. Hold on. Is somebody shining a light? fuck? Somebody just lit. This is early Saturday morning at like 4:04 in the morning. There was somebody fucking lighting a light into my fucking kitchen. I'm not liking that. So we come back from the commercial break. The battle royal continues live with Riddle avoiding elimination on the ring apron. McIntyre and Sheamus get involved in a impromptu "Who Can Hurt Sammy the Most" competition, where the two take turns attacking Zayn. Riddle runs up behind to hit Sheamus with a bro to sleep. Riddle hits Sheamus with the power bomb and then the Orton style DDT. Sheamus avoids the RKO to shove Riddle over the top rope. And Sheamus hits a running knee to eliminate Riddle from the match. Zayn tries a haluva kick, but McIntyre dodges, causing Corbin to be hit with the move. Sheamus goes for a bro kick, but McIntyre hits a Glasgow kiss. McIntyre hits Zayn with a Claymore and then eliminates him over the top. McIntyre goes to eliminate Sheamus, but Corbin sneaks up to eliminate both McIntyre and Sheamus to win the match. We come back from commercial, and then this is where this was all I cared about. The New Day versus the Viking Raiders. Oh no, not this. I thought it was the face-to-face thing with the Usos and Street Profits. I see the New Day, and it's like automatic, you know. Before the bell ring officially rings, the match, Eric and Ivar use their Viking shields to attack Kingston and Woods. The Viking Raiders take out both of them and go to leave the ring, but stop and go back. They hit double power bomb to Kingston and leave the ring as scheduled match does not take place. Good. We cut backstage to various hopeful Money in the Bank ladder match participants, all arguing. Adam Pearce makes it official. A fatal four-way match to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match between Miz, Happy Corbin, Ezekiel, and Madcap Moss. Now, when this was announced, I'm like, what the fuck? We have 5 to 6 minutes? It was fucking 8 o'clock, just to go be 9 o'clock. I was like, dear God. Mama needs sleep. Mama needs a lot of sleep. And she's going to get it Sunday morning because I am not getting my fucking ass up until fucking 10 o'clock. Raquel Gonzalez, Lacey Evans, and Shotzi versus Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Asuka. Before the 6-woman tag match begins, Becky Lynch made her way out to the ring. Lynch says that she's the biggest threat in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and she will be watching the match from commentary table for her entertainment. The match officially begins with Asuka and Shotzi. Asuka backs Shotzi to the corner with a series of kicks, and Evans tags in the match. The two lock up, and Evans Irish whips Asuka to the corner, and Rodriguez tags in. Rodriguez goes for a powerbomb, and Asuka escapes and hits a kick to the head, and Bliss tags in. Rodriguez slams Bliss into the corner and hits a corner splash. Rodriguez hits a shoulder tackle, but Bliss avoids the big boot and tags Morgan in. Morgan goes for a quick cover for a 2 count. Morgan hits a Hurricane Rana, and Shotzi makes a blind tag to attack. Morgan from behind. Bliss tags in and sends Shotzi to the corner. Shotzi and Evans argue with each other outside the ring, and Morgan takes them both out with a dive. We come back. The match continues live with Rodriguez hitting Asuka with a lariat. Bliss tags in and hits kicks to Rodriguez's legs to bring her down to the mat. Bliss dives off the top, but Rodriguez catches her in midair. Shotzi makes the blind tag and covers Bliss for a 2 count. Shotzi locks in a Boston Crab. Bliss eventually rolls through and kicks Shotzi off her and tags in Asuka. Shotzi hits an enziguri, and Asuka immediately follows with a German suplex. Morgan hits in, tags in, and chaos breaks out, with every wrestler in the ring before Shotzi is the last one standing. Morgan breaks up to hit the Oblivion and covers for a 3 count. Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Asuka pick up the victory. Whoop de fucking do. Backstage, Sonya Deville approached Adam Pearce. Deville tells Pearce that she made a formal complaint to management, but Pierce, and then Deville slaps Pierce right across the face, knocking his glasses to the ground. She better get punished for that. Like, suspended. SmackDown returns the Usos and the Street Profits together for Ask Them Anything segment. The first question is asked to the Usos. How fearful are you of losing your titles? Jimmy Uso mocks the question, even as being asked. Jay says they are confident and they run all the shows. Ford laughs and says Reigns runs the show, not them. The Street Profits are asked if they have not lost their killer instinct, and if it's true, they are not getting along. Dawkins takes offense to the question and says Dawkins is a brother to him. Ford says they have always had that killer instinct and always will. The Usos and the Street Profits have their respective podiums and stand right in front of each other. And Caleb Braxton flees the ring. The two scream at each other but do not fight each other, saving it for the match at Money in the Bank. Come back from a commercial break. SmackDown returns with the induction of Max Dupree as he is set to announce his first model to be his client. Dupree officially introduces his first model, Mace, formerly of the Retribution. Mace makes his way down the red carpet, but it's Moss, I think. Moss. Down the red carpet, dressed in high fashion as cameras continuously flash taking pictures of him. Dupree then introduced rebranded Mansoor, who comes out as Dupree's newest model. Commercial break. The Miz versus Madcap Moss versus Ezekiel versus Happy Corbin. Our main event, Fatal 4-Way, Money in the Bank qualifying match begins with Corbin and Ezekiel in one corner and Miz and Moss fighting in the opposite corner. Moss and Ezekiel take out their respectful opponents and lock up in the center of the ring. Corbin rolls back in the ring, attacks Moss from behind. Corbin hits a running lariat to the corner and then hits a lariat to Miz. Ezekiel knocks Corbin over and the barricade and the Moss. Ezekiel slammed Miz off the announce table. Corbin then chokeslams Ezekiel to the announce table, which unfortunately does not break. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to be in loud trouble in production. Thank God for an energy drink right now. My God, I'm exhausted. The match continues live after commercial with Moss hitting big shoulder tackle to the Miz. Moss covers, but Corbin breaks it up at 2. Moss hits Corbin with the punchline and covers, but Ezekiel runs in to break it up at 2. Miz hits Moss with a running knee and makes the cover for a 2 count. Miz hits the Bryan Danielson style kicks after staring down the camera. Miz covers Moss, but Corbin is there to break it up. Corbin hits Miz with a deep six, covers, but Miz kicks out at 2. Miz hits the skull crushing finale, covers Ezekiel, but Corbin pulls Miz out of the ring. Corbin hits the end of days. Moss runs in to throw Corbin out of the ring, and Moss makes the cover on Ezekiel for the 3 count. Winner Madcap Moss. And that is it for that. My preview and my predictions for Money in the Bank, and I will be getting to you the card in a second. Okay. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Seth Rollins, should I say Seth freaking Rollins, versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Amos versus Sami Zayn versus Riddle versus Madcap Moss. I'm going to tell you the winners of those 2 matches, the women and the men. It's going to be the husband and wife team. If I'm wrong, I'm glad I'm wrong. This time I'm glad I'm wrong. SmackDown Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey's going to retain. Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair is going to retain. The United States Champion, we're going to have a new one, but it could be a fuck finish, and Theory's going to pin Bobby Lashley. The Undisputed Tag Team Championships, the Usos are going to retain because they're not losing that. You know who's going to get that title? A tag team from NXT. And that's it. Holy crap, an hour and 7 minutes. Madonna mia. I always go crazy with this shit. Sorry, people, but you love me anyway. Please do me a favor. Episode 245 is live on my YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe, turn on my notifications, and when I go live, you'll know about it. Plus, if you like and share, they will see me more, and then I can get more followers that way. Please go check out my social media accounts, which is Twitter and Instagram, Mel's Match Chat. Also, go check out Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. Please go check out Harry's.com for all your toiletry essentials. Please go check out Maestro Classics for all your beard essentials at maestroclassics.com. Go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. They have 3 flavors. They have berry, lemon, lime, and orange mango. Go check them out. Go check out Death Wish Coffee. Holy shit, I cannot wait to get my espresso. I got a frother and I cannot wait to use it. I'm not going to use it this morning because it is 4:17. I have to go quickly have a cup of coffee, eat something, and get my ass in the shower. So I'm going to use it Sunday morning. It's going to be phenomenal. Or I might use it tonight to keep myself awake during Money in the Bank, okay? Or I might just, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Do me a favor. Go check out Death Wish Coffee. Seriously. I can't wait. I can't wait till tomorrow. Go check them out. They have a new flavor, limited time. Blueberry vanilla. If you're into that, go right ahead. I'm not, no. That's not my cup of coffee. Do me a favor and go check out HOGWrestling.net. Their next event, High Intensity, is going to be, I believe, at the end of August, if I'm not mistaken. Go check that out. Please go check out Outbreak Wrestling on YouTube and the other social medias. They have probably links in their YouTube page. Please go check them out. I will be back here hopefully tonight at 11 o'clock. If they don't go over, if they go over, I'm going to bed and I will do it tomorrow. I need my sleep. So I want everybody to have a great weekend. Please be safe. Happy 4th of July. I will see you, fingers crossed, tomorrow night. If not Sunday, then I'm back here with episode 246 on Friday. So have a wonderful evening Have a wonderful 4th of July. Be safe. I love you all, and happy 4th. Check you later. Bye.